And welcome back to your podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Beth Ann.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we're just kidding. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Beth Ann.
And we're so glad you're here.
You did it again.
Beth Ann, quit. I knew that you were going to have something to say.
Why don't you change
Let
it?
me be me. You know what I liked? Mr. Titty was getting in his place right as we were starting the intro.
I know, it was making you grin.
Yeah.
That was going to be my comment was, look where the two keys are at in my lap of mess.
No, can I tell? What?
Your say with your chest one time was that, what, did you say with your chest, or did you supposed to take a talker about the worship singers at church, like changing from the orig?
I
like,
knew!
We have an orig. If we need to re-record and play it at the beginning, then we will do so. But stop trying to make me feel wrong when I'm trying to be a orig.
I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with a little flair here and there. And let me say this.
Let me know the flair, and
So
I'll
last
flare
night
with you. I would love to have a flare up alongside you.
It sometimes just sounds good. Last night, for example, y'all, last night we went to the Brandon Lake concert at ATL.
Yeah, we did.
And yay, it was so good. It was like 100% the best concert I've ever been to. I mean, it was almost 4 hours long. It was so spectacular. And as much as I was worshiping, I was also like I'm watching. You know how we are at concerts,
soaking.
like we're
I'm a
into it, but I'm
sponge.
also like I want to watch and like listen and
Like look at you
I know
up
that
and down
it's
and
worship
just, like,
because
everything.
we're at. It was like it's like us to church.
No, he did.
But also, part of me saying this is he did a little flair on some of the end of little notes.
He did.
That was not on the original copy that we all heard on Spotify.
No.
But it was so good. He's so talented. It blows me away. What?
No, it's just like you're a Spotify queen, and like I'm an Apple Music queen.
Yeah.
It's like you always say Spotify.
Yeah.
Like I love Spotify. Like that's where you can find
in
like your
college,
podcast.
I think in college, I did like I don't know if we ever even
in college.
Yeah.
We're still in college.
talked about this. But in college, back in the day,
No, literally.
they had a bundle. They had like a student discount for Spotify. Yeah, that's how I started doing Spotify.
A bundle.
I'm pretty sure I told you, but you were like, I don't listen to music enough. That is one thing about Beth Ann and I, mainly Beth, because I feel like I've been more musically.
You have. You have.
Literally, you did not get Spotify because you're like, I don't. Like, we don't listen to music.
I don't really
like
listen
that.
to music. Like in 2016. 2016 was like my Lil Uzi Vert moment. And like Lil Yachty. Kaylee, seriously, you know what I mean because you was in that with me.
Yes, I was.
Broccoli. And Thugger. But like now he's doing too much and like I don't support
Everybody
him.
is doing too much. And we've talked about it before and
Yeah.
the provocative language and everything about
literally.
it. And I wish that some of it didn't have such a fun little tune and little beat. I for dang sure didn't know what I was singing when I was 15, but I knew every word.
No, I know.
Plan B. Open your mouth. Like, what?
I gave my and then
I don't know what I thought they were
not
talking about.
great
A Tylenol?
quarterback washing, not
That's
great.
I don't think that one's bad.
No.
But I will.
It has flavorful language, but you love flavor. You love flair.
Beth Ann.
No, I love you.
Oh, I couldn't tell the way you were like looking at me.
Oh
and,
my gosh, I'm obsessed with you. Are you kidding?
like sounding so accusing.
No, it was so funny.
What?
The other day when Taylor Swift came out with her new album, Kaylee posted, she was in the car. She was in the car and she made a story about listening to the Showgirl. And
I was like listening to Life of a Showgirl, and wow, she really let loose. That's what
what Kaylee said. And I swiped up, and I'm like, who is that? Because I thought maybe Kaylee was listening to like a new podcast, like Life of a Showgirl, or like this was like some actress from somewhere. I don't ever know what's going on, you guys. You don't understand. And you actually didn't respond to me, but I
don't know how I didn't
confirmed.
see your story reply. I must have had too many in the inbox.
Instagram DMs is where I like to feel very intimate with you.
And I do too.
Like I feel like it's like our secret hideaway.
Wait, I feel like maybe you didn't. I'm literally going to look right now because when I get so excited when I get a DM from you. I'm like,
I'm like, what'd you say?
I get so excited.
Like, did she validate me or did she hurt me?
No,
you always
literally.
validate. You're
on.
always so funny.
I think it's because
It was Life of a Showgirl. Can I see if you showed them?
This is absolutely insane, Beth Ann. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you missed my Instagram story, my handle is Kaylee_Brice, KayleeBrice.
She's a huge
on the gram of a
following.
huge following on Instagram. Wait, I really want to show this to the camera so they can see. Okay, it's literally just me leaning up against, there you go, leaning up against the car window with my pillar on the way home from Kentucky this week. Anyway, and I said, listening to Life of a Showgirl, and she has really let loose. Beth Ann's response.
What does it say? What I say? Who is that?
You said, who is that?
Like, you should have just said listening to Taylor Swift's new album.
That's really insane. Yeah, but everyone else in the world on the planet knew what I was talking about. Yeah. You're so crazy for that.
No.
I can't believe I didn't see.
No, seriously, y'all all need to get right with the Lord, because everybody's chronically online, and like my nose is in a Bible. Like, I'm like so not with the times of social media. It's actually so funny that I do what I do,
it's
or that
job.
I'm labeled what I am. Yeah, like as an influencer / content creator. Because I promise you, I don't know the famous person you're talking about. I've never seen the movie you're referring to. If it's a joke or a line or anything from like a movie, a show, something you think everyone knows, it's a popular saying, I guarantee I've never heard it.
If it wasn't in Aquamarine or Princess Diaries, we don't know her.
Also, if it wasn't in the Miley Cyrus movie, the Hannah Montana movie, It's a Climb.
Hey, Molly. Dad, this is not...
You were quoting this the other day. Do you remember?
So I don't remember actual lines from the movie, but me and Gage were delirious last Sunday. We had a whole day. We had stayed up late for that Georgia game. It's like last week, whatever.
Yeah.
So we were driving home because we went filmed that ad with you in the living room. We didn't leave Athens till about 8 o'clock.
Gosh.
Yeah, I headed back to his hissy.
Y'all made a stop on the way though.
Yeah, but that's our last stop.
Okay. It was just something that I had for dinner. Like, it's not that serious. I'm sorry. It's like so good though, right?
It was so good.
I know. Like, I had it this past weekend.
Wait, but also the corn on the cob. Like, what? It was Wingstop. Okay, we went to Wingstop, but I have to be gluten and dairy free. So like, there's no more.
No more.
Actually, I think the fries technically could be, but it's probably cross contam. So whatever. The corn wasn't push and pay. So thankfully, that's like the note that I have to end off on. So I don't have to be like
eager for it.
Eager and like missing and FOMO. What I do have FOMO about is the Korean barbecue flav chicken tendy.
So I'm trying not to salivate onto this microphone.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying. Wait, I have a quest.
Yeah. Can't be the Quest chips. Those have
dairy and soy.
Can't have those. Continue on.
I love you so much.
I love you more. I'm having a ball.
Already.
A ball.
Like Beth Ann went and picked us up.
Jittery Jack.
Am I in the frame in that camera? I know I'm bebopping. I'm moving around way too much. So let me know if I need to make an adjustment. And I will.
Make it.
I will right now.
I feel like
I'm always very flexible. Whenever I need to make adjustments, I never
You're coachable?
I'm very coachable. I never huff and puff about it or moan and groan.
That is one thing. It's such a shame that you have to grow up in this life and look back and wish you would have done things differently, such as like when we were athletes. Kaylee and I do not like to talk about this much, and I'm not going to harp. No, I'm not going to, Kaylee.
At the beginning of the episode, before I like get my mind right, I need to read the verse of the day before you bring this toxic energy into the app.
No, I'm going to just dismiss
what
I was going to say.
What were you going to say, though?
Okay, I was like...
Some people may not have heard it.
Well, I was just going to say... Excuse me, I have to gather my train of thought. Like, I lost it. But
okay.
No, it's coming back. Oh, yeah. Like, when I was younger and playing sports, our dad was our coach for the most part, like, all growing up. And I don't think he thought we were coachable. I don't think that he thought like we were gonna like take the critiques and like the tweaks and with a smile on our face. Like we always had like some type of like attitude. I know you cannot believe it, neither can I. But if I was who I am today back then, I would have been so coachable. I would have been smiling and crying, and I should have been like, "Thank you so much."
I'm so yes, yes, I will.
Because that's how
Hit me in the face.
Hit me in the face.
No, and I say that because get pissed off and hit me in the face. Hit the ball at me as hard as you can. Do it.
then I would have known that everything was going to be okay.
I know, but in the moment,
Yeah, it did feel like not.
I was so overwhelmed. You know that one coach we had too? He would rear back and try to hit those ground balls. Like he was trying to live out his MLB dream he never got to. And so we were like 10 years old. He would rear back and hit the softballs as hard as he possibly could.
And they're like, you're wearing a face mask. Keep your head down. I'm like, but I'm scared.
I'm so scared.
So then I'm turning my head because like the ball's going to hit me, but now the ball's hitting me.
Do you know
in the
how
neck.
many times I heard, through the wickets?
Kaylee, this is too niche. This is way too niche. Wait, this is really too niche. If Dad was here, hopefully Dad tunes into your podcast every now and then. I'm gonna say
You have to listen to this.
guarantee he's never listened.
Oh, I don't think he has either. I don't think.
Wait, I was thinking about
He
this.
never
earlier.
knows what we post. It's so, but it's honestly like really. It like
He might have
it's
once or
a
twice.
level
of trust that I feel from him.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, he knows we're fine. He knows like it's like he can trust.
Beth Ann. Yeah.
And I like.
It's always shocking when Mom is behind a couple episodes because I'm like,
she just assumed we were fine.
you just like thought
Milky
that
between them
everything we said was
cheeks.
okay. Beth Ann, I fear we're gonna have to do merch. 2% Milky or something.
Wait, I want to do merch so
I
bad.
want to do merch so
Okay,
bad.
I will say merch is my passion. Kaylee and I, you know, we have our faith-based apparel brand. If you're new to your podcast, seriously welcome. Like my arms are so open wide and
Stretched
like
high.
welcome home, baby. I'm not gonna hit you in the face,
Yeah.
but we have a faith-based apparel brand called Many Waters, and it was like 2+ years in the making from start to finish of just like the idea, the everything, dare I say. And sometimes like your passions shift, and Kaylee and I are trying to figure out, okay, is apparel making like truly something that we know we're good at it, baby? Have you felt that customized fabric? Have you felt
premium
it?
quality?
Can't get it nowhere else, honey.
That is the thing. We love what we've created, and we definitely want to
do something with Many Waters, but like something that I feel like I had an absolute blast with was merch. And I think it's just that the different type of responsibility. Like when you're building your own brand and like everything's on you and your name's behind it. Yeah, your name's behind merch also, but it's a little bit more lax. It's a little bit more fun. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's just for merch. People that are buying the merch are buying it to support you because they love you. You know, a brand is open to any and all. Anyway, okay. But no, we should do some merch, babies.
No, we
It's
should.
fun.
That is another thing. Like, please write into yourpudcast@gmail.com. And like, if you have any suggestions for merch, or if you don't think we're there yet, like, just be honest. Tell us. Like,
Why'd you even make that an option?
Well, I'm just
Control Alt Delete.
Sometimes we get like critique emails. It's like really weird. But that's okay. We appreciate that too because we're coachable. No, we're coachable.
Seriously, we are.
And we take feedback greatly. But if you do have any thoughts about like what some merch could be, if you want merch, like don't give us ideas and then you would actually never actually buy it because, okay,
right,
that doesn't help us.
2% milk is actually hilarious.
No, it's
Mom would fall out.
hilarious. Our
Okay.
verse of the day
Okay.
is so encouraging. It's Romans 8:11. It says, if the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you, he who raised Christ Jesus from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through his spirit who dwells in you. I feel like you need to hear that one more time.
Through his mortal body that dwells in you.
It's just essentially saying that if the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you, he who raised Christ Jesus from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through his spirit who dwells in you. Because we have the Holy Spirit.
Kaylee, how do you choose? Oh, you go to your app.
Yeah, I go to my Bible app and I read the
love
verse
that.
of the day.
I love that.
It's never the same verse as the one that.
The verse of the day is never the same anywhere. Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
right, but whenever, like, this will be uploaded to Mer,
Mm-hmm.
and so it'll be a different verse of the day. But just in case you missed it,
But for the verse of the day that we're recording your podcast, like that's the verse of the day.
what I was going to ask you
Oh my-
is when I
yeah.
was seeking for breakfast this morning, I did stumble across like oven roasted chick from Boar's Head. I disposed of because I'm pretty sure I bought it.
You did. And then you left town.
And then I left, and then it was never eaten.
No.
So there's probably like $15 that I could have just put in a shredder and walked away. Whatever. I threw it away because
Kaylee,
I think I smelled it.
oh my gosh. Well, it never smells
Oh
good.
my
That's,
God. Wait, no,
that's
no, no,
for dang sure.
No, I know, but it did smell a little bit like pork sausage mixed with like Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, pork sausage with Sour Patch Kids.
Mixed with like cashew milk.
Mixed with cashew milk.
Bad.
Have you ever smelled cashew milk?
I mean, I guess the best way to put it is it smelled like old chicken. Because it was.
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't
I
a vibe.
did buy I like the maple turkey.
No, and I do, and this is the question that I'm seeking an answer to.
Yeah.
Do we have any meat in the fridge right now? Or am I gonna need to venture to poob after this? Publix. I made my oatmeal, so I'm okay. But
Okay, don't let food like obsess your mind. Are you being food obsessive?
no, after what I saw on the scale this morning, I'm trying not to be food obsessive, thank
Okay.
you. But I just was wondering because I am, in order to be successful in my fitness pal, I do have to kind of pre-plan and like know what I'm eating.
We
and
have
like,
maple honey turkey from Boar's Head. I bought it last week.
where? I don't see it.
It's in there, I promise.
We have spaghetti squash and we have my favorite hot honey marinara from Saz, the brand. But I was wondering if we had any like ground turkey or ground beef.
No.
Okay, no worries.
I didn't think
But we're
so.
having spaghetti tonight with mom and pa, so it's okay if I don't have that.
Everyone
for
else is
lunch.
having lasagna, but since Kaylee and I are diaphragm, like we have to be on our own
Diaphragm
journey.
and gluten free.
It's so crazy. Do you have any more banter for me this morning?
Well, I will say, oh my gosh,
talk to me.
The sun doesn't come up until 12 noon. No,
No, seriously, but also
I
it
didn't-
has been like rainy tainy.
it's been rainy, tainy, but I also and it's cold outside right now. There's been so many shifts in the last week. So I spent the last week in Kentucky.
Chilly?
It's
I think it felt muggy.
cold outside this morning.
Oh, I felt muggy out there.
Oh, well, it was rainy.
Our body
But
temperatures
then
are
it's like the
different.
high is 77, so like I'm sure it'll feel warmer later. And then tomorrow it's 80.
Wait, what happened when you were in Kentucky?
It was hot.
Yeah. Oh, it was hot here. It was
I know.
hot. I got sunburned.
But then it was like I was chilly this morning. It's just so inconsistent. I don't know what's what. I really didn't know what was what this morning when I got up to TT, you know how I do, and it was literally pitch black. And I normally don't, like, I feel like my wake up time is like 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
And then you go back.
To some people, that's acceptable, but like going back to sleep. So it was pitch black. And I was like,
this is the life, so hold on tight.
I was like, there's no way. In my mind, I was thinking, there's no way it's even close to 7
It just feels like I've been asleep for a long time, but it's really only 2 a.m. Like when it's one of those. And it wasn't. That rarely happens.
I remembered last week I looked up what time the sun rises because it
You wanted to know.
7:25.
Okay.
Like, what's later? So when I was thinking, I was like, okay, it's still pitch black outside. There's no way it's even close to the sevens because like there would be a glimmer of light if it was close to 7. It was 7:15 this morning, and I thought it was 3 o'clock a.m.
That was very disturbing. I know.
Very
it was.
shocking. I went back to sleep for an hour.
Wait, so
Don't
this
worry.
means that it's going to stay lighter longer?
No, it's the days are shortening. I think it's like it's getting darker earlier and stays darker later.
This is my encouragement to you all. Keep going to that 5:30 a.m. workout. Keep going to that 6 a.m. workout. Keep getting up. Keep steady on that grind. It's not going to feel the same. You're going to feel like it's the middle of the night. You're going to feel so much better after it's over. This is the pep talk I have to give myself around this time of year because all things are. I'm in bigger clothes. Let me just get a little like fat and happy on.
Is it
them.
called daylight savings? I can't remember which one. Daylight
It's one of
spendings or
them.
daylight
He
savings.
said it's one of them.
It's one of them. Wait, daylight savings is
Daylight
less
savings is
daylight.
giving less daylight because you're saving the daylight. But like
That's
for
what I think. It's devil's ploy against productivity.
That's good.
Title. It is. It's a devil's ploy
Title,
against
babe.
productivity because nobody wants to get up and get moving.
Is this your say it with
Also-
your chest this morning? Do you have one for me?
Oh, you know, I've been yapping long enough. Let me say it with my chest.
Do it.
Daylight savings is the devil's ploy against productivity.
Believe
Think
it.
about our friends that work in construction. You really can't start working until the sun comes up. Right, They probably actually.
Wrong. They be working in the middle of the night, Hooch. They can work when the sun's down.
Well, you're so right. But I guess I'm thinking like building houses.
Okay.
I'm not thinking road work.
Well, then they're loving this.
or,
this is their time
but
to
if they're
shine.
paid hourly, cuts it. Do you remember in middle school? This is the memory that I have of daylight saving. You know what? Before I keep going on, what if we're using the wrong phrase? I think it is daylight savings though.
Well, I'll say it with my chest.
What is
so-
daylight savings? Go ahead.
Okay. we were leaving the Brandon Lake concert last night, and I feel like Kaylee and I are always talking about cigarette smoke, and like maybe you don't think we're talking about it as much as we feel like we're talking about it, but it's just always been something that's gagged me, and it's never been something that I've just like grown to like. You know, people are like, oh, like I'm fine with it, or like gasoline, they love smelling gasoline. No, cigarette smoke is just one of those like I'm losing my appetite. It's the only time that I feel skinny because I can't eat when I smell it. Okay, we were leaving, and I just looked at Kaylee and Alex who came with us, and I said. This is so nice. Nobody's lighting up a cig out the door of the Christian concert, and it's not blowing in my face, and I'm not having to sniff cigarette smoke right now. And I'm like, everybody should just always act like you're leaving church or leaving a Christian concert, because I'm sure there was plenty of people in that building that smoked cigarettes, and they're still great people.
Yes.
But they weren't going to light it up in the parking lot because they couldn't handle that conviction or the judgment from others. I know nobody was judging, but just in case they were.
Right.
Just hypothetically
It's just the same way that there was limited alcohol beverages consumed last evening, because just different demographic. And like, you know, when you go to a country concert, everybody's
pour it up.
Pour it up, pour it up. And they're on that.
It was just so nice. I was breathing in, breathing out that fresh MSC air. I felt so good. And wait, what was I about to say? Oh, goodness me. Hate when this happens. Not bringing the cigarette smoke, leaving the Christian concert. Crapola. I'm gonna have to blurt it out in a little bit.
Well,
there was
no
something
worries.
on the tip.
Oh, y'all.
What?
Y'all.
Kaylee, I don't like when you do this. Say it.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what daylight savings.
Literally, we always say this about you. We'll be in the house. Kaylee will scream from whatever room.
Y'all. I think this is fall back. You get more daylight in the morning. That's not true. I don't know what's what, y'all. That's the clocks. Move me closer to daylight. So it gets
Somebody that's
brighter
listening is
earlier.
getting irritated because they know the answer.
No, literally.
Whatever, I think whatever 7 is, that's gonna be 6.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So you gain an hour.
Right.
Someone,
But our
What
clock,
night is that?
but our clocks haven't.
I'm
Our
trying
clocks-
to know. Let me know.
Our clocks haven't changed yet, though. I'm just trying to figure out why it's getting darker earlier and staying darker longer.
Just let the universe be.
Okay.
And like we'll
Okay.
live accordingly.
I feel like I should know. This is just one of those things. It's like I've always known what it was. What I was going to say a few moments ago was that I remember whatever this season was called, specifically when we were playing basketball at Bay Creek Middle School. And we would come outside before 30. Sun's going down. Do you remember
Right.
this? It'd be pitch black dark, look like midnight.
No,
And we were like headed home to eat dinner.
Was it 4:30? Because we didn't get out of middle school until 4:15.
No, I know, but that's when, because we would start going outside to like,
Oh gosh,
just
warm
piddle,
up.
warm up.
Kaylee said piddle, and I said warm up.
We'd go outside
Kaylee
Kaylee
was 100% piddling.
We'd try to do left-handed layups, then we'd get barked at, then we'd have to do 24 suicides in a row. Like, yeah, so whatever you call that.
Left-handed.
So we
Wait, Kaylee.
No, I
Can we
remember-
go to the courts? Can we go to the courts and film like a vid on us? On us doing things that we were like told to do growing up that we
Yes,
just still
Beth Ann.
never mastered.
3-man weave. I'm sorry, because if y'all didn't play
Kaylee
softball,
never got 3-man weave.
I did.
You always went to the bathroom.
My partners had to figure it out, y'all.
It was just chest passing.
2-man. Running in on that beat, y'all.
Okay.
I was really good at softball, and I don't mean the sport. I mean, there was this play that we had in basketball. And Beth Ann and I were the two biggest girls, believe it or not, on the court. Yeah. We kind of grew up before everybody else, like physically. I like started my period at 11 years old.
Kaylee,
What?
I'm not okay just so everyone knows, the two sports that we played growing up were basketball and softball. So for Kaylee to just be like, I was really good at softball, not the sport. I mean, do you know how much we played travel ball? Like, if anyone's listening, oh my gosh, TPS Thunder, did we play against you? Did anyone play for like Elite? Well, no,
That
what was the
doesn't-
Georgia Power? Or anyone Georgia Power girls?
That doesn't mean like I kept at it.
We were always the biggest ones, but we started our period after everybody.
No, I started before you. I was like 11.
Yeah, but people, I feel like,
So I think what happened is I shot up. Like I have been this hype since what, 6th grade, 7th grade.
Kaylee, you have to tell them about the play softball. Like, I'm gonna.
So,
I'm
oh my
seriously
gosh.
peeing.
And our middle school team, Beth Ann and I were the biggest ones, and they knew that we played softball. And so we had this play when we were real desperate or just bored in the middle of a game. This is like sometimes that I got to go in, and they'd be like, oh, softball. And so I'd go check in, you know, like at the table. And I'd run in, and I was inbounding, and I was getting the ball on one side of the line, and then Beth Ann was having to run to the opposite end of the court where no one was expecting this. They were like, what's that girl doing at the other end of the court? They're trying to play defense on me, throwing their hands up in my face like, this girl hadn't been in all game. She thinks she can inbound a ball. What I did was rear back with that basketball.
We could palm that hoe.
I could palm that, B-A-L-L, and I launched it down court to Beth Ann.
And I probably. I probably.
I just peed in my pants. I'm laughing. Man, I feel like people
I 100% ricochet that ball off the backboard. Ricocheted that ball off the backboard. Like, what do you mean? You want me to run full speed for a layup and then just lightly, gently toss it up?
Lay it
Like,
up.
I'm gonna need a little bit more minds of muscle than that. Like,
So then-
that's like. What would he say? What light? What would he say? What would he say all the time? That, like before I would do a layup, literally I would fast break. I'm running. I'm dribbling. That was hard enough. Like running and dribbling and fast. And no one would be near me because I'm actually Lightning McQueen. And
I wasn't
would
anywhere
hear
near you because
Dad-
I was like, oh my God, don't give me the ball. Please don't give me the ball.
Dad would call from the stands.
Yes.
Like, soft or
Yes,
something.
soft.
I think it was soft. Because I'm just going to go like, toss it up. But there was a point in time, y'all, where I actually mastered the layup. And I was like,
There's no
this
way.
is what dreams are made of.
I will never forget when I shot a 3-pointer.
This is too much.
In the other team's basket. And I'm like, and all I hear is like, oh.
Wait, I feel so bad that you did
I'm like,
that.
I literally just shot a 3. What's everyone I am sobbing, crying. Like there were so many
Guys,
tears.
I shot a 3, but like I shot a 3 though. Did you do this?
Can we just?
I'm really gonna cry. Kaylee, I don't know if anyone's thinking this is as funny as we are.
You had to have been there.
Hey, unfortunately, had to have been there.
Oh my gosh! If anybody, this is the thing.
What?
If anyone
Is
from our
listening?
middle school basketball team is listening, they'll be laughing as hard as we are.
No, KP.
KP,
No, I'm sending this to KP.
please do.
KP, formerly known as KK.
Yeah,
These clips coming
for
straight
you.
to your phone. Coming to a
Y'all,
phone near you.
I'm
Oh my gosh.
dying. You're so funny.
No, I'm. Oh my god. I don't even know how to get back on track, honey.
I don't either. I want to keep going.
Like that's the end.
It's kind of therapeutic.
in a way.
In a way.
As long as you're in a good mood talking about it.
Yeah.
Because if you get to talking about it when you're already like not in a great mood, it actually ends in like tears and
You can't be in a bad space.
it leads to a lot of disappointment and regret.
We didn't know at the time that our gift in life was podcasting.
I tell you what. I think we did. Just by the way,
I think
we
we
got
did.
separated at night. Our punishment was that Kaylee and I'm talking about like we're grown. We're grown. No, we're 16. I think they would tell us to go to separate beds, Kaylee.
Yeah, they would. But like it started at maybe 6 years old.
Yeah, with Kaylee and I just like always sleeping together, always in Kaylee's bed. We never really broke mine in. Mine was actually for show, and it had our 13
Be like,
American Girl
do
dolls.
you want to sleep in your bed tonight? And be like, no.
No. Kaylee and I actually did have 13 American Girl dolls, and we didn't just have the dolls. We had the beds, the bunk beds, the
Clothes.
hairdresser, like seat, earrings.
We
I
woke
changed
them up
into
every single
pajamas.
morning.
Put them in clothes.
Put them in clothes.
tucked them in at night.
Put them in pajamas.
I remember I was just like piddling in my room one time, literally in high school, but I still had my American Girl dolls out, and I was just like, I'm about to brush their hair.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to brush their hair. So fun. I cannot wait to give our children that one day.
Same.
Those.
And we'll encourage them. Look,
Kit. You loved Kit.
I loved Kit. It was
I
like
had
hard for me to wrap
Felicity.
my head around that I could cut their hair and it wasn't going to grow back.
Yeah. I
It's
remember
like,
just,
oh, that kind of took the magic out. So I couldn't really think about that.
oh, Kaylee, I know exactly what you mean, but you never told me that back then.
I
It was
know.
just something we fought with separately.
Well, yeah. I could seriously keep going because I have so
I know you do.
many
I do
thoughts,
too.
but it's another time.
We'll
perhaps.
just, you and I will debrief later.
We will. So, our next segment. Oh, wait. I don't think we talked about our brights and blues of the week.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's not for now. What's for now is
I was having a photo shoot with Fiona because she's just so cute. I always have to take pictures of her. What's going on? You know,
the only thing
biggest
that's
news-
going on Beth Ann doesn't really even know about.
okay.
Cut back to the beginning of the episode.
I know we addressed this.
The life of a showgirl.
Life of a Showgirl.
I did listen to.
I did too.
Oh,
No, I did listen.
Oh.
I didn't listen. I didn't hear the raunchy stuff. What was everybody talking about? She's talking about sex and all that stuff. I didn't hear that.
she said.
I just might not have listened to. I only listened to like 4. It was on my way to Pilates, so like 4 or 5 songs.
There's one song that was like. Turns out my pick's bigger. But she wasn't talking about picks.
Her D is bigger. I did see her with the sweatshirt saying like my D is bigger, and I was like, choice word, like okay, period.
It's fine.
I think I would just have a moment.
I-
It's like so fun, and then I would have a daughter one day, and then she'd be like seeing her mom, and then I'm just like.
But the whole thing, you know how she is very like metaphorical. Everything has a meaning.
Of course, I'm sure it has 100 different meanings.
No, it does, and I'm pretty sure that one is about like the man that tried to take her down, and then she was able to. Then she ended up being like the biggest thing on earth, and buying all of her rights back to the music.
Yes.
So
Okay. I
think that's what it's about. So it's like my bigger, whatever the tune is. That literally could not be it.
Yeah.
As far as just a beat of the music and whatever, like
I actually texted Rebecca. She is
oh
like
my gosh,
our T Swift queen. I
Yeah.
texted her just out of the blue. Let me see what I said.
you wanted her insight.
I said, yeah. I said, pause. Wait, oh my gosh, we've like been texting. Okay. I text her and I said, what songs do I like from the new album? She sent Honey, The Fate of Ophelia. I loved Honey, actually. And then Wish List for me.
So the day after it came out, went to a spin class in Clemson. Elevate Spin, if you're Clemson
Plug.
girlies, love. And the playlist was, it was like the life of a showgirl, but she also did some classics.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. No, I went to a Taylor Swift concert in Scotland. I had a ball. I've never been a T Swift hater. It just like goes back to what we said earlier about how I just never really listened to music much.
Yeah.
I just like have always known the same songs I've always known.
Yes.
Like these days for me to learn a new song, other than the one that was trending on TikTok, Kevin Gates. Help me.
Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates, right? That's the one that had the trending sound. How did it go? Y'all
All
see.
my words.
No, this is gonna
fall
bother me.
short.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
I have nothing new.
Kevin Gates.
How could I express?
Hold.
all
Oh, this one.
my gratitude?
Money flipping, it's all I know. Been in and out of prison for a while, I know. Grew up in the ghetto, thugging with the gang. But forever we remain untamed.
Okay.
Untamed.
You did learn that. Yeah, I walked in one day. You were getting ready and doing the head thing you were just doing right now. Untamed, untamed. Goodness, whiplash.
I liked it.
One thing that I thought, or wanted to touch on, as fabulous as the Brandon Lake concert was, you know, I feel like he really popped off. Like, he's been incredible for all these years. I've personally been listening to, like, so many amazing songs that we love, like
Are by
Christian
him.
worship songs, are him. And of course, Hard Fought Hallelujah really, I think, put him on the map for lots of other people. But let me just say, like, every single song is an absolute banger.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And they're all like so different.
I love it.
I love it too.
So
So that's really what's going on in pop culture.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or we wouldn't know anything else. Luke Combs also came out with like 3 new ones. They were sweet. 3 new songs.
Okay, I'll go listen.
I, of course, love him. He engaged went to one of his concerts, but also that was like who we listened to the night that we met when we were riding around in the car.
Yeah,
So it's just kind of like special
of course.
to reflect. Let's move into our Brice Hues, our brights and our blues. These are our highs and lows of the week. And I mean, Brandon Lake concert was the bright.
So I'm gonna take you back to what my bright was.
Okay.
Because I know it feels like
It was 2 weeks ago.
what
What was it?
it was going to get our nails done with Gaga.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh
Our
my
Gaga.
gosh, of course.
If
Yeah.
you don't know, I don't know how you couldn't, but our mom's dad, Gaga, they live in the Clemson area, and Gage lives like 30 minutes ish from them. So Kaylee sees them a lot more than I do. But he texted us. He was telling us like a couple weeks ago when we were over there having dinner. He's like, I love my girl. He calls her his girl. He goes and gets his manicure and he gets a pedicure too. You know, to get everything cleaned up. He's always a
Get that dead
very
skin off.
clean man.
Very clean.
And he's like, I would just love if y'all would come meet my girl. Like, I love my girl. I love going over there, blah, blah. And we're like, absolutely 100%. And at the time, I really needed my nails done. So I was like, honestly, like, I hope he asks me soon. It worked out perfectly. He texted us like the next week and was like, I just went up. I think he went to the salon and made the appointment. He's like, I just went up there and made
Yeah.
my appointment. Because, like, why call? Like, I'm going to go up here, show you my face.
Yes.
And actually, her name is Kaylee.
one of the girls.
One of the girls. She's such a queen. She like had balloons waiting for us when we got there. It was so
It
special.
was so sweet.
So we had a ball. I did chrome French, and
That's
Kaylee
beautiful.
did a color that she always, not always, but you have gotten them.
I've done
multiple
this
times.
before. It's like a midnight ocean blue.
Similar to the color of our Many Waters sets. Mhm.
Literally almost identical.
Yeah. So that was my bright because it was just so fabulous and special. And then we came home, we made burgers and hot dogs, and we made homemade fries that just cut up the potatoes and like put them in, the oven.
Yep.
Mimi actually told me a few days later that we ate anything and everything. I told Kaylee this. She's like, y'all were eating anything and everything. I mean, not that I don't love you with a little bit more to love, but y'all are not going to want to eat that much. I'm like, I'm obsessed. But she also eats like a bird. No, Mimi's so funny and
Oh,
honest.
she said you're not going to want to eat that much.
She did.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love her.
No, I love her too. It doesn't even
Mimi,
offend
quite
me.
frankly, I probably shouldn't have after I stepped on the scale this morning.
I think she was
it's okay.
just Kaylee and I kind of eat before things are ready. Like as soon as something gets ready, we start eating it. And so we're like walking around with like hot dog weenies in our mouth, and we're just like biting a weenie. And Mimi's like, oh,
You're not
and
eating.
then like Gaga comes in with the burgers, and like we're immediately making the burgers, and then like the fries. Some fries are done, some fries aren't. So we're gonna go ahead and eat the ones that are. Like
course.
she's just like, whoa. And
Yeah.
but then we still make a plate and go back for seconds. And I think it was just a lot for her brain. Like they've been eating the whole time.
Put it this way, she made enough potatoes for Gage to be there, and Gage wasn't there.
And every potato was gone.
And every potato was gone.
But also, like, las papas fritas is my favorite food.
Las papas fritas.
Las papas
It's mi
fritas.
favorita también.
Do you even have a Blue Bay?
Literally no. Like I had such an incredible week. I was in Kentucky for this past week with Gage and his parents. We did a little like just kind of touristy whatever. We visited some distilleries, did like
y'all
kind of
went
the
drinking.
bourbon trail, whatever.
I told my great grandmother, if y'all saw my vlog with grandmama, that Kaylee and Gage were doing like a bourbon trail with his parents, and she goes, "Well, they've gone drinking."
I will say I tasted some bourbon and it sent a chill down my spine. But
Not
it's just
for
part of the
you.
experience.
100%. No, you had so much fun. I missed you dearly. It
I love
felt
you.
like you've been gone a lot longer than that, but could have fooled me. It felt tough this past time without you.
It felt like a really long week. I think it's because we were so busy before that too, just be bopping. We didn't have like our time to be at the hizzy. But yeah, literally the only thing that I realized was like I do a good job in the car, but we were having to go up mountains or around mountain. I don't even know, and I had to get some
It was
motion
windy.
sickness medicine from
Mhm.
Buc-ee's. Thank goodness. But other than that, no, we had literally such a good time, fellowshipping, exploring, just like seeing. Like I've never been. Have I even been to the state of Kentucky? I don't know.
I feel like we've been for football.
It was also just so like interesting.
Different
the whole
types of people?
process of no.
Oh.
Yes. But like we toured these places where they show you like how you make the bourbon, how you make I guess that's kind of all it was. All it was really
Just how
the
you make the
vineyard,
bourbon.
how you make the bourbon,
Uh-huh.
how you make the hard stuff. But no, it was
The 120 proof.
yeah, or more.
Yeah. Kaylee called me and was like, so there was this guy that was handing us like the samples and he was shaking so badly. And Kaylee was like, I think he had like really bad anxiety. But Gage's mom informed her, like, no, I think he might just be an alcoholic and he might be having like a withdrawal or two, like needs to get like a sip on him. He was like shaken.
I always learn like if they kind of have a purple nose, like a reddish purple nose, it's kind of like telltale sign. Alcoholism. He might have.
Mine's just from the blush. If you're looking at me,
He
you
might.
think mine's looking a little dark.
No, he might have liked bourbon too much. But no, we
Had a ball.
had a ball. We had a ball.
You had a ball.
Let's move into Brice Advice. This is our advice segment. If you have anything that is wearing on you, anything you just kind of need an unbiased opinion about, write into us at yourpudcast@gmail.com.
Got anywhere tear.
Right. If there's anything that's going on, relationships, friendships, workplace, whatever, let us know about it. We'll tell you what we think. So getting right into it, our queenie says,
Okay.
my two closest friends of more than 6 years, told me back in April that they had been dating.
Okay.
Yes, my two girlfriends. Okay, so they're all girls. I was completely shocked to hear this information. I had suspicions, but I never wanted to assume. I didn't think I came off as someone who would be against this, especially when it's my best friends, but they acted so relieved that I was, quote, okay with it. One of them told me about 2 weeks later that they had been together for 3 years. I basically had the biggest minty bee hearing that this was kept from me for so long. Our only fights in our relationship was over me feeling left out of our trio. So hearing that we could have avoided these stupid arguments so long ago is annoying. I obviously showed my support and said that I still loved them, but I think I'm starting to slowly resent them for leaving me out on this big part of their life and mine. I want to know your thoughts on the situation, but also my question is, how would you guys approach this situation knowing that this information is obviously secretive? I'm one of only few people that know, but still showing support because I love them and want to stay friends with them. They are truly my forever friends. But I still want to express that this really hurt me.
2 years is a long time.
3.
3 years?
They've been together for 3 years.
Oh,
The two girls have been dating.
Okay.
I completely see your hurt in all of this because, like, what do you mean? Like, we're all best friends. And so if we were best friends, you'd think that, like, we could be close enough for y'all to tell me that. I mean, it's one thing to, I guess, kind of like each other and maybe, like, figure that out. But to keep it for 3 years is, I don't love that.
That would just make me feel like, okay, what else are y'all not telling me? Not even just about your relationship, but like, what else have I been? I really hate when I feel like I've overshared with someone that's kept things from me or that I've been vulnerable with someone. And also, I'm not vulnerable with a lot of people at all. So if you feel like you know me, like deep down, or you know, like important things to me, close personal things to me, I would just hope that in return, like you're doing the same. It doesn't have to be like this, you know, I'm telling you something important and secretive, so you have to tell me something. No, but it's more so just like, if I feel comfortable enough to tell you, I want you to feel comfortable enough to tell me. And it just, I know that in the past, like similar situations have happened with us where we're like, oh, well, now we feel stupid. Like I've been over here just like,
It definitely puts me in a place where I'm like, oh, I will never be opening up to you ever again about
oh, I'll tell you one
anything.
thing. If these are my friends, I'm sorry. You're probably not going to hear from me.
I just
You're
would be
just
like,
not.
I love y'all so much. And like,
But I would have never done that. And we've talked on the Pood. I feel like every episode when it comes to Brice Advice, we end up talking about how when somebody does something that you would never do, you cannot help but look at them differently. And in a more negative light. Like, you're just like, okay, ew. It actually gives me the ick when I find out that people have done something that I wouldn't do. It makes me feel like, oh, good, I'm not missing out on anything. Like, this person, I've just been wasting my time hanging out with them, to be honest.
Now, if
That's
you
how
think
I
that
feel.
because they've come clean about this, that now y'all can make your relationship, like now your relationships can be stronger. Okay, that's okay to feel like that's great, and then y'all can still remain friends. But I know that you want to iterate to them and like really convey, hey, this really hurt my feelings. So I don't think there's any other way than just being like, I of course like love y'all. I definitely feel weird that I didn't know.
And this is so crazy.
And like this is so crazy because y'all were considered my best friends. And I would say kind of like everything we're saying right now, I would say I just definitely feel like
Y'all are psycho?
can't be as like vulnerable as maybe I was before, because I feel like I've really been deceived. And it's not just been for a week or a month or 6 months. Like this has been for 3 years. So when you think about everything that you've walked through in the last 3 years and then keeping this huge chapter, like I can't imagine the conversations y'all have had. Like what if you were asking them about future or possible partners or relationships? Like I would like to know how they approached that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they went to dinner, say she was like, are y'all like, hey,
Anyone talking to
Katie, are you
anyone?
talking to anyone? She's like, no. And it's like they're dating right sitting beside each other. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely just feel like, whoa, I need to like take a step back. I would feel like I can't be as close as I once was. And that's just kind of what happened. Like this is just what happens. Like not saying you can never bounce back and you can't be friends with them at all whatsoever, but I would have somebody else as my closest.
Yeah, and they would have
friend.
had to consider, I mean, when you make such a huge decision like that and you're collaborating with someone else, it's one thing when one singular person
That's
keeps
such a
a
good
secret
point.
from people, but when there's at least two people involved, and like you're definitely on the outskirts and everything's being kept from you, I don't like the secrecy and like the deceitfulness of collaborating and like them figuring out a time to tell you and just talking about it all behind your back. That just makes me feel very uneasy and would make my stomach hurt. And I know that you still want to remain friends with them, but if it was me and I was thinking about, okay, when they made this decision to date, they definitely had a conversation of who are we going to tell, when are we going to tell? And for 3 years, both of them just like thought it was a great idea. You might as well have never told me, because they had to have thought, okay, when I do tell her after these 3 years, or when we do eventually tell her, how's she going to react? Are we going to... I guess it just kind of depends on how they delivered it to you. Like if they were coming like in not an apologetic way, but if they were like, okay, I know that this is like so bizarre. Or if they just thought it was like silly funny and like, we've been dating for 3 years. I don't know. It's just icky. And obviously at the end of the day, it's your choice whether or not you want to like remain super close to them. But I would just like tread very lightly.
I would tread lightly, yeah.
Yeah, just because we're off to like a rough start with this, and so
Yeah.
I don't know like what
It's hard. It's just hard to bounce back. It just is.
Yeah.
When you've been deceived, and that's kind of the bottom line. Okay, this is just funny. Okay. I wish I had a specific example. But this girl said, morning, Miss Beth and Miss K. Can we please talk about moody men? I've had too many encounters with too many, and I just know you girls have thoughts on this. Like, what is this sassy men apocalypse?
Pesticides and preservatives. It's the stuff in the food, I'm telling you.
Literally, that's what our grandmother told us.
I mean, I think that like partly she's joking, but also like there probably is some
No, she is
scientific-
kind of, but it's so funny. She's like, y'all.
It's what they're feeding these people.
That's literally.
Because why is it so hard to just
It's the plastic water bottles.
swear it? It's the plastic containers.
Men are not what they used to be.
I
mean,
I wasn't
thankfully,
here
I got a good
when-
one. He's one of the good ones.
I wasn't around when these other men were like building temples and
going to war.
I mean they're still doing all that, Kaylee, but you know what I mean. Like I just wasn't like
I mean, yeah,
I wasn't around for all this tough business that everybody talks about. And like our grandma, she's so hilarious, you guys. I mean, she's joking pretty much all the time, like how Kaylee and I are. But when she walks, she's like, y'all, I mean, I walk around and we've got, these boys are wearing skinny jeans. Their pants are tighter than mine.
Yes.
And I'm like, girl, I know that's right. So, but no.
No, you have to have the look.
Too many guys have got their toes out these days.
Oh,
I
that's
just feel like flip flops. I love, like, no, I do love a good flip flop on a man. I don't think I love like a Choco, but
No, I love a flip flop at the beach.
I love a flip flop. Yeah, like,
but I don't love a flip flop in Walmart. Sorry.
So real.
Sorry.
I don't like a flip flop in Walmart with like a sloppy outfit to go alongside.
We've talked about this before, Beth Ann. I think we went on a big fat tangent about how girls are allowed to be a little bit like oversized shirt, a
Always.
little baggy sweat.
Mhm.
But like our men, please don't look like you just rolled out of bed.
No, oh my gosh, bedhead on a man.
No, this is Beth Ann's greatest fear.
No. My greatest fear is like a frat boy looking guy with bedhead and like a rotteny, just like a stale breath.
Yes.
Like, and I know that it's stale. And like when you're looking tired and like you don't even have underwear on, like under your shorts, you're just like, oh, showed up to the bagel shop. Like, I'm just like, ugh. Like, you're my worst and greatest fear. I just can't. I don't know if anyone like resonates. This is also like probably so niche, but we still live in a college town, and like I'll go to these places like early in the morning. And I can tell they've had a rough night, but I'm just like, you're thinky, and like you look a mess.
Brush your teeth.
I remember one time Lanique and I were going to the movies, and I was wearing my dad's 3XL t-shirt. I'm pretty sure my brother's sweatpants, you know, XL, 2XL, whatever, and slippers. And he had on like designer shoes with probably jeans and like a nice top and a hat. And I'm like, oh my stars. But like it was acceptable for me, but I'm like, that's how the man needs to be put together like that.
Lanique to say he used to always.
It wasn't acceptable.
ask me- But mom has been trying to tell us this for all these years. Like when we would show up to school with our robes, she's like, "Girl,
Put some clothes on.
get ready.
Get ready."
Be like,
She's like, I
No.
buy y'all all these clothes.
I know.
No, but like something about just like greasy hair and like it's sticking up. Anyway, okay, like on a man's with like flip flops and like a sloppy outfit in Walmart.
A
or the
lot of
bagel
times,
shop,
though, those aren't the ones that are sassy.
are not the ones that are sassy.
Moody. We're talking about moody. Or she said sassy too.
Moody men. I mean, they make things for that.
Like medication.
Yeah. Get
I
on
think-
some happy beds, babe.
I think they make things for that. Like,
What? Oh gosh.
I'm not gonna say it.
Whisper. What? Oh, say it.
No.
Oh, no. Say it.
I think what y'all are failing to realize, and I'm gonna put this like the nicest way possible.
I'll
like,
say it.
for Beth Ann.
What?
Let me finish my sentence. For a lot of you girls,
Well, you're
that
gonna
may
put
be
it
with
gently.
sassy or moody men, they may not be interested in you.
They're gay. Y'all aren't realizing how many, quote, straight men are out there that are actually gay. It's something that we've learned recently. I can't tell you how, but it's serious. It's true. You need to.
And
You need to be crossing those T's and dotting those I's. Serious, Kaylee. You want me to lie? I'm serial.
I just said they might not be interested in them. We don't have
be
to put
homosexual.
we don't have to put a label.
What do you call it? You're either straight or gay.
Moody and sassy.
No, but like I would just
Tread
spy,
lightly.
I would spy on him. If you think you're with a moody man, I would follow him.
You just might not be his taste.
Yeah, I told Kaylee was gonna put it so lightly. You're so sweet. I love you.
Well, it's true.
No, it is true.
Also, like he could just be like
a mama's boy.
spoiled. That literally was what I was spoiled.
Mama's boy.
So these cause always kind of used to getting what he wants and like blah,
Seriously,
blah, blah.
just like offer to make him some like mashed potatoes and gravy. See how it goes. Might make him feel better. What?
Are you saying because like he might not want that? He might be more of a panini type.
Hooch? What are you saying?
What are you talking about? Making him mashed potatoes and gravy like his mom does?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like a good old like, boy. I want
to go show them boy and show them meal with some lima beans.
Yes, like
I'm just like, make that boy some mashed potatoes and gravy, see how he starts acting. He might just need a little home cooked meal. Missing his mama.
okay,
Missing his
baby.
mama.
Girl.
That was so funny. I have not stopped having fun this whole app.
Wait. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot. Well, I didn't because I just remembered. But we had a submission back in May. So if you've been a long-time listener, hey, welcome back. So we had our Moomsy write in, and she said she met this guy on Bumble, and that they've been hanging out, and they had a conversation about where they stand with, like, her having the intention to date to marry and all this stuff. And she just felt like he's not going to cut it as my husband. Like, I'm having fun. She said she's 30 and she just feels like
flirty.
She's 30 and flirty. Exactly. She felt like they had such a good connection, but at the same time, not her husband. Her question,
this.
you remember her question to us back in May? She was like, okay, she said, I'm 30 and I have zero luck with even finding a connection to move forward to date and be boyfriend, girlfriend. So there's that. She said, maybe I'm the problem. She said, she was feeling guilty because she's always told herself that she wants to date to marry. And this is the total opposite. Like, she's hanging out with this guy and she's not going to marry him.
Right.
She said, do we think this is bad and I should stop or just keep dabbling with him and see what happens while enjoying the moments? Okay. So she followed up. She said, I need to follow up. Tea is piping hot. You ready?
Yes.
Around 4th of July, me and a friend kept going. I can't read, so let's go back. Around 4th of July, me and a friend ended up going to the beach, as did the said guy I was talking to and, quote, dating, if you will. He has family there, so whatever. He ended up drinking a bit and called me and was texting me that night of the 4th and told me he loved me. And after I reiterated this was not that serious of a thing for me, he got angry, of course. He ended up calling this thing
Try making a mashed
off,
taters.
which I was fine with, so he called it off. A month later, he pops up again and says he wants to hang out and come over. I said no. He got even more angry and texted me a whole book of very mean and hurtful words that I know are just not true about myself. I ended up blocking his number because of the hurtful words and trying to disrespect my character. He is 30 years old. I also forgot to say he married a 21-year-old.
When?
I found out later that they aren't even divorced. He, quote, doesn't have the money to file for divorce yet and is spending $400 on NFL football tickets. Girl, preach it! As a woman of God, I'm so thankful that's over with. And it for sure showed me I want to date to marry and wait because God has a man he is working on for me and I won't ever go back to what that situation was. Queen.
Where do I start?
Oh, Beth Ann, she sent us a picture.
Mashed taters wouldn't have done it. Let me see him.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to be like, why
he
are you
looks
inviting?
21. Are you sure he's 30 years old?
He's
Does not look
inviting
30.
himself over. I want to come over.
She sent a picture and said, just because. Like, bye, boy.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't he look so young?
Wait.
Oh, I closed out. He looks so young.
Oh, is that his peace sign or her peace sign?
It's her.
Okay. I thought he was doing a peace sign like
No,
that.
no.
I was
He has
like,
his arm around her.
confirmed this man is gay. But
No, Beth Ann.
I was going to, no, but it was like a girly peace sign. So we're all like, good on the
Okay,
head.
well, it was her.
Me or her.
Me or her.
Me or her. So I was just listening and disgusted. And I'm like,
All I can say is, cheerio.
he's married.
Cheers.
I mean, I wonder, so that's why
Oh, yeah, he's still married.
So I wonder if that's why he said he wanted to come over because she can't go over there because what if that girl still lives there? Probably not. I'm sure she's moved out.
I don't
by
know,
now.
but this is just such an insane situation. And I think our advice back to you in the day was like,
run.
Probably,
No, I think it was just like if you know this man is not your man,
then you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, but we gave you free will. You practiced that, and now
Also,
you're at a complete
sometimes-
stopping point, and you have to get to the point. Listen, we give y'all our advice. We give our 2 cents,
Yeah.
and we shake our moneymaker. And if you
Mhm.
don't
we rub those
take
pennies
that,
together.
right, then it's crumb.
It's crumb.
And we appreciate your time, but part of it is you have to get to the point where you are done. If we're advising you, like, step away,
Mm-hmm.
it obviously doesn't happen overnight. It should, but we know that's not realistic for all.
Right.
And so proud of you, very, very proud of you. And I need to say, you're not allowed to go back. Now, at this point, we will not tolerate any
or tolerate.
go backsies.
No go backsies. No tolerate. No takesies backsies.
No takesies backsies. No. Well, obviously you literally can't because he's married, so you're not allowed.
Also, like when someone is mean, especially via text, I was telling my dad this on the phone last night. We were just like chit chatting, like shooting the ish. And I'm like, you don't have more time to gather your thoughts, to think of something, to respond than when you're texting. Like when you are texting someone, you have the most time you've ever had. You can be as as intentional as you want to be. I think we forget that. Texting just comes into this like quick means of communication. You just like hurry up and ramble and press send. No, you actually can think about what you're saying before you say it. It's so much better than being in person and being on the spot. Like you're not getting interviewed. You don't just have to pull something out of your cheeks. Like it's, you are in control of what you're saying. So when you're being deliberately mean, rude, unreal via text message, like you are less than scum on the bottom of my shoe, honey. Scum on the bottom of my shoe from Wally World. It's so disgusting, and it speaks to all the character.
Oh wait,
and you
let's
can't
go
go back
back
from a mean
to-
text message. If you're mean via text message, that's all you are, is like you're just mean. All you are is mean and a liar and pathetic. It's true.
And a lowly life and mean.
It's so true.
It's so true because
disgusting.
it's very easy as humans in our innate nature to lash out. I'm like having a contraction. Hold on. I like might need to take a restroom break. Wait.
Haley,
I'm sorry.
we just need to wrap. We
No.
need to wrap.
Okay, I'm fine. But I needed to be honest because
You had to pause and
I was
focus.
kind of losing my train of thought.
Well, let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, let me come up with something to say.
No,
I'm so-
no, I'm okay.
Well,
Oh
no,
my
I'm
gosh.
seriously going to talk. So I am just so glad that he is in your rearview mirror. Listen, the windshield is big for a reason, and the rearview mirror is small for a reason. Look out at the horizon, smile at the horizon, smile at all's to come, and laugh at what has been. You are no longer burdened by what has been. It is in your rearview mirror. It is gone. It's in the trash. Flush it. Put that man in a toilet bowl and flush it, baby.
Flush it, baby.
No, that's another thing. Like back to softball, basketball. If we ever made an error, Dad would be like, "Flush it,
Flush it.
flush it."
And he's the one that told us rear view mirror is small, windshield is big.
100%.
Keep moving forward.
So he's a POS.
Oh,
What?
and like so moody and sassy, like to text you all those things. Like, okay, crybaby.
He needs to go explore sexuality.
You're so moody. I mean, I don't know. Might be why that first marriage didn't work out. Like, I'm just saying.
No, seriously, I'm only saying.
I'm only saying. Y'all,
We do have to wrap because I have to TT.
Oh, you also have to take a restroom break?
Mm.
So we are going to close this out in prayer as we do. And I wrote down a prayer request. So we have a Moomsy. She said she's 21 years old and a first-time mom. She said, this pregnancy was not planned, but one of my greatest blessings. I'm 24 weeks now, but at 12 weeks, a genetic screening told us our daughter is high risk for Down syndrome. Later, ultrasounds have shown many soft markers for Downs and have practically confirmed the screening. Since then, we have seen a high-risk doctor monthly, and we found that our baby has 2 holes in her heart. We see a cardiologist in a few weeks to get more info, but in the meantime, I would love if you guys could pray for us. I truly feel blessed that God handpicked us to be parents to such a unique and special human being. All I want in this world is just a healthy baby. Any prayers would be much appreciated. Absolutely. And we have another Moomsy who wrote in, and she's in her waiting season, and she said that her heart's deepest desire is to be a wife and a mom. She said, I've experienced 2 of the biggest heartbreaks in my life, one in college and another one when I got married at 24 and divorced at 26. That season left me feeling discouraged and like a failure, as though my dream might never come true. She said that all of this, however, has brought her closer to the Lord. And she said she's been a believer since childhood, but this season has taken her from religion to a real relationship with Jesus. And that when love left, Jesus stayed. She said, in my lowest moments of depression and anxiety, he saved me. She said that at 28, she just still feels the ache of waiting and sometimes gets discouraged. And so she just wants prayer for strength, renewed faith, and hope as she's waiting on God's timing. Let's take it to the Lord in heaven. Situated here. Lord, thank you so much for this day, and thank you so much for waking us up this morning with renewed strength and new mercies. God, thank you for the opportunity we had last night to worship you in a sold-out show full of believers, some that have been following you for years and some that just gave their lives to you last night. God, we praise you for that. I thank you for every voice and for every person who is leading us in that worship. God, I want to lift up our listeners today. I thank you for them and their encouragement in our lives to show up and strive to be vessels for your kingdom. Lord, I pray for our Moomsy who has just received some scary news about her baby girl. God, took her by surprise, but it did not take you by surprise, Lord. And you are knitting that baby in her womb, and you have a perfect plan for them. And Lord, I pray that you would just give them peace and patience as they await appointments with the cardiologist and learn steps moving forward. I pray that you would be with the doctors. I pray that they would know the best course of action, God, for whatever that precious baby needs. I pray for a healthy rest of her pregnancy, delivery, Lord, and just a wonderful, fruitful life for her. God, I pray for our Moomsy who is tired in the season of waiting. Lord, you know the hurt that she's endured, and you know the reason behind it. And I pray that you would remind her every day of who you are. And those certain people and things have taken her by surprise and broken her heart. God, you never will. And we praise you because you are the same yesterday, today, and forever. God, I pray that in moments of frustration, you would remind her that a season of singleness and waiting is not punishment, but preparation. I pray that she would continue walking with you to prepare her heart and her life for all the blessings that you have for her. God, I pray over our nation and our world. I pray for lost souls to be found. I pray that as Christians, each day we would be mindful of what's on the line and what's at stake. Help us to be bold in our faith and sharing our faith and in telling more people about the good news of Jesus. God, thank you for your provision over our lives. Thank you that we can call on your name. Thank you that you will never leave us or forsake us. And thank you for the hope of eternity with you. Lord, we love you so much. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. I've got sweaty leg syndrome, girl.
You've got 2% milk between them cheeks.
I know. Well, I have leggings on, so can't feel it. Thank goodness. Y'all, we have hope and we have good news today.
Let us tell it.
We love ya and Jesus saves ya. Bye.